Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Psycho Worldwide, in association with One Mind Productions, are proudly bringing to you two of the greatest podcast hosts in all of the world. I am Crazy Kevin Gross. He is Dan Jones, and we are Two Fat Guys Podcast. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What it do? What it do? What it do? Dan Jones, what's good, fam?
I just like flexing. My bad. What's good, man? How you feeling?
I'm here, yo. Hand getting better. I start rehab on Monday. So, you know what I'm
That's
saying?
what's up. That's what's up.
You know. So, you know, brother had a close call with the car this week, but the car back up and running. So we all Gucci over here.
Hey, look, man, I haven't fixed my car all week. You know, I've been putting new stuff, and I got lights in there, like a little disco ball going down the street.
My wheel came off.
I'm out to be like Ludacris, and he had the little pink little car. You too fast, too furious. What he said? All right, now buckets and bimbos, let's get it going.
Buckets and bimbos, right. Ah, man. So, yo, we got a nice little show on deck for the night.
You kicking off the Fat Boy Summer?
Yeah, we kicking off Fat Boy Summer officially tonight, yo. Official night, Fat Boy Summer.
Yes,
This
sir. Yes, sir.
wish I'd have had the graphic. I'd have threw the graphic up real quick, but that's on our page.
Woo, it's all good.
It's all good. It's on our page. Yo, so we gonna get into this, man, because we got April stacked and rolling into May. We got something coming in May that we gonna drop on y'all at the end of the show.
Yeah.
We out here networking for him. So we're gonna do what we do. We're gonna do what we do. All right, so we about to get into the show, man. All week and last week we promoting this show. And I know there's a lot of fans out there. There's a lot of critics. There's a lot of people that go to this movie that's part of this franchise just to criticize it, but still give it kudos, which I find hilarious. And I will admit, as a fan of this franchise, it has gone way left. It's gone left.
I will. Before you even get started, I will say that the people who I've talked to about the show that we're about to do tonight, a lot of them say that they're interested, but they don't know why we're doing it because it's so many, and why we just doing it right now. But it's for just like you said, is the reason why it's going way left.
Right, because we're only going to get into part 1 and part 2. But we're going to break down the series, and as we break the series down, we're really going to do it in chronological order and not in the way that the movies were released. We're going to do it in chronological order because a lot of people don't know how certain parts of this franchise falls in. They was like, yo, but we watch him die. But then he pops up in this, not knowing that this actually took place after this. And then all of a sudden, so technically we watched this man die twice and he pops back up again. It's like, so.
This is like watching the DC universe.
So the franchise we're going to talk about tonight is Fast and Furious. We're going to do a part 1 and part 2 breakdown of this show. Of these movies. And
I'm actually excited, bro.
We'll drop a little tidbit, some information that some of y'all didn't know. Some of y'all might have known. So, but man, we're gonna get into this. So we're gonna jump into the intro of this. And the whole thing about the Fast and the Furious was in 2001. It has gone from a low-stake standalone movie to a full-on blockbuster franchise, which nobody saw coming. Nobody envisioned the project to become a reality to this level, like on any shape, form, or fashion. And the Fast Saga premiered in 2001 with Paul Walker, R.I.P. And Vin Diesel.
Yes, sir. Rest in peace.
And it ended up spreading over 11 movies now, about to be 12. With one spinoff, 2 different short films, and a television series as of 2023. And I don't think a lot of people knew about the T.I. See? You didn't know about the TV series. Yeah, they had a little TV series.
Yeah. No, ain't that. I ain't know about the spinoff. I mean, the spinoff, I knew Hobbs and Shaw.
Right, that's the spinoff. Hobbs and Shaw was a spinoff, but they also.
But you said it was another one.
It was 2.
A short movie.
Huh?
This involving Mr. Nobody.
Yeah.
I might have, but then I don't see. I'm like, wait a minute.
Right. So it was 2 short.
All right. And a video game. Don't forget the video game.
I wasn't a fan of the video game. I wasn't.
It's like playing a low budget Need for Speed.
Certain franchises racing
don't need games.
They don't need games, and this was one of them. And I get it; it was a cash grab, but they didn't need a game. They're like John Wick. John Wick needs an actual real life video game. You know what I mean? We can see.
John Wick needs a first person shooter or a third person.
Right. Fast and Furious, they need a game.
It is Fast and Furious. Need for Speed is like 20 of them.
Jesus Christ. And they got more stuff in the pipe that's coming out. And I don't think a lot of people knew that. The movies, as of right now, the franchise, let's just say, has grossed over $7 billion globally, It would have been more if they would have released the other projects that they had in store, and they just scrapped it. There was other projects that they had that attached to this franchise that never seen the day of light. Scripts was written, studios went behind it, but after a while they were just like, no, because it's too much.
It's too much.
Yeah.
11 movies and it's too much.
Look, I'm just coming back. I'm just saying.
So,
but
for what you're saying, it sounds like it's going to be a gap. Does it explain some of the gaps in the movie?
I think 12 is going to explain some of the gaps, but I think all the other front, like if they do plugins, it's going to be how some gaps are explained.
In the words of my nephew, when you got Riddick and Aquaman in one movie, you can't go wrong.
Oh, you be jumping ahead. We on 1 and 2 right now, all right?
All right, I'm sorry.
I'm man that hit 11. We gonna get to that one down the line, but
all right, let's stick with Riddick.
All right, yeah, let's stick with. You got people laughing at you, so one of the things that I think was very interesting about this franchise is that it was only supposed to be one movie. It was supposed to be that one movie. It was.
Stop playing me, bro. Stop playing.
It was supposed to be that one movie because, all right. So here's the background. Here's part of the background. Initially, the Fast and the Furious franchise started as a street racing series with the focus on the car culture. So everything that was car driven, that's what it was surrounded about, the street racing, the lifestyle, everything. So
yeah, Miami, Cuba, California. Yeah.
Right. So Dallas, all that. And like you said, if you played Need for Speed, you had an idea of what these cars like NAS and the Supras and the Mitsubishi Eclipse, you know what I'm saying? From you playing, yeah. But it wound up accumulating in 2009 when the Fast and the Furious was the Fast, starting with the Fast 5. The saga transitioned from cars to heists. And that was in the first movie because that's where the segue came in. That's how they wound up being investigated because they went beyond street racing. They used street racing as the cover to do the heist. Because remember in part 1, they were jacking 18-wheelers hard.
I mean, in real life, that's kind of the same way because like down here, they street racing. I know a couple of them. You get that money from somewhere.
Right. You got to get it from somewhere. I mean, unless you're a privileged kid or you actually a dude to save your money up to tune your car out.
That's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
And we're being backed by Russia. That's what it is.
And a lot of door dashing.
Can you imagine door dashing in the Supra?
Right. Believe it or not, the movie was supposed to stop with Fast X, but we're gonna get into that later. It's so many different things how I transition from being a race to racing to heisting and espionage. Like that's the part that blew me later on down the line when they got to the act 4. When they got to 4, the actual 4th movie.
I don't think it but I kind of seen it coming though.
Yeah, because when they started working for the government, they get their backgrounds cleared and
Yeah, I mean, if you want to do that, you got to be like, come on now.
Huh?
If you want to actually look at it, some of the stuff made sense. It was just like further down the line, you like, no. No.
I think it had it also had a lot to do with character introduction into the franchise because dealing with the first one, it was just Dom. Paul Walker's character.
Letty.
Letty. Right, I don't know why I'm forgetting Paul Walker's character name real quick.
And one of Dom's sister.
Who Paul Walker character wound up marrying.
Mm-hmm. That was it.
Because The Rock got involved. He said Dwayne's a jinx.
We're not even gonna do it. We're not. Don't do the final boss like that.
That's your boy right there. That's your boy. That's your boy Sean right there.
Yeah, yo, don't do the final boss like that. The final boss made Fast 5 and 6 and 7 and 8.
You stupid. And I'm gonna say that. Well, hold on. Yeah, I know I'm working with one hand, so forgive me for crossing the screen. I'm gonna say
That's your fault.
You stupid.
Crossing. Wait. Pause. Crossing the stream. Or do you just Ghostbuster me?
Because I'm doing this. This is actually improper etiquette for streaming. You're not supposed to cross your camera.
Oh, that crossing the stream. I thought you meant like Ghostbusters when they all put the streams together. That's called crossing the streams too. I would get how we jump from Fast and the Furious to Ghostbusters. That's kind of weird, bro. What's wrong with you?
No, that's you. I'm gonna need you to pay attention.
I think outside the box and inside the triangle.
That's what? You almost got me. Almost.
The Rock was the best thing that happened to him. Man said, "Daddy's got to go to work."
That was not. Stop.
I'm sorry.
I'm just saying. So, but like, I think if some of the movies would not have been done, then we wouldn't have had the franchise and the way that we can bounce off of it. Sean, shut up. Don't. Sean said I thought Ghostbusters too.
You said crossing the streams. I'm like, wait a minute.
I didn't say stream. I said screen.
You from Baltimore. Everything else that's shit.
Yeah, we ain't gonna do this. Anyway.
It's Tiffy time every day.
She ain't been on wrestling in a while, but we're gonna talk about that on another show. Like, where's she at?
She was just on there Friday.
I ain't seen Friday because it came on at 11:30. I was asleep.
What came on 11:30?
Because in Baltimore they ran the city council president debate on Fox. Because our local election coincide with the federal election for the president.
Right.
So yeah,
Trump is guilty. No,
so, Don't do that. Our political views does not represent the opinion of Two Fat Guy Podcast. That is his political views, not mine. Focus. Anyway.
My Instagram ain't gonna work tomorrow.
It ain't. So I'm gonna ask y'all a question. How you think so now I'm gonna be like this. So in case y'all didn't know, y'all give me a minute, I'm sorry. In case y'all didn't know, Vin Diesel was not originally going to portray Dominic Toretto. That's not who they had in mind for the movie. Granted, can't nobody else see him, can't nobody else see anybody else other than Vin Diesel playing the character, but he wasn't the first choice. The first film was based on an article Racer X by Ken Lee and had Paul Walker. Paul Walker was already tied to the movie. He was already tied to it. And Paul had worked with the director Rob Conan in 2000s, the movie Skulls. Gary Scott.
Yeah, that was a hard movie.
It was. Skulls was a hard movie.
That's another segment.
Say what?
That's another movie that was before their time. That's one of them.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah. Gary Scott Thomas wrote the original script. And the movie, all right, I'm going to ask you a question. Where do you think the movie was supposed to originally take place?
Hey, bro, if you tell me Baltimore, I'll be upset.
No, I wish.
Was it in a popular racing city?
Actually, no.
Although Fast and the Furious should be in Baltimore. I mean, we got the dirt bikes. And can you just TikTok ain't even?
You ain't gonna work either tomorrow.
I'm gonna go to work tomorrow and be unemployed.
So
Texas.
Nope.
Ohio?
Nope. It's an East Coast state. I'll give you that much.
If you better not say Boston.
Close. New York.
Fast and the Furious?
Yeah.
You know the traffic jam that's in New York? How fast do you want them to be going?
I don't know. Unless
they're gonna be on the train.
Unless there's something like Syracuse or Buffalo or something. The outskirts.
But
the movie
they're gonna be on the 6 with J-Lo.
But the original movie, was originally set in New York until the new showrunners came on, who was David Ayer and Eric Biscuits.
David Ayer, like the music director?
No, they became executive producers on it, and they changed. That's when they changed the location, and they also brought in. They was brought into the project and changed most of it. So that's why the scene got moved to California, where the movie wound up taking place. And they were the reasons why Vin Diesel came on board for Dominic Toretto. Because they couldn't see nobody else playing him. Like, he fit the character. And you would not believe who the studio actually wanted originally before they got Vin Diesel.
Who?
Timothy Olyphant. Yeah, you looking like, who is Timothy Olyphant, right?
You got to give me a movie.
All right. Timothy Olyphant is known for, hold on, let me make sure I got my notes. Yeah, he's been in movies and shows such as Justified. I'm telling you now, Sean. He's been in movies Justified, Hitman, Deadwood, the show, and the movie, and most recently Disney's Mandalorian as Cobb Vaughn. Yeah.
You mean to tell me Hitman was going to be?
Yes, Hitman was going to be Dominic Toretto, yeah. Yes, Sean.
And the sad part about it is I can see that, bro.
Yo, but the only reason he turned the movie down because he had just did, well, not just did, but not too, but previously did Gone in 60 Seconds. So that's why he was like, he didn't want to do another car movie. That's why he turned it down.
He was in Gone in 60 Seconds too?
Yeah, he was gone. Yes, he was in Gone in 60 Seconds. That's one of my.
That's one of my favorite movies. I don't remember.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite Nicolas Cage movies too. But yeah, he was in Gone in 60 Seconds.
Who did he play?
I can't remember the guy's name off the top of my head. I think he was one of the ones, one of the villains in the movie. One of the antagonists.
Was he the guy at the chop shop?
I can't remember but I know he was in Gone when I did the research and I saw his name.
Yeah.
I was like, why does that name sound familiar? And then when I seen Gone in 60 Seconds, I knew who he was. Because remember, I never seen The Mandalorian, but everything else, Justified, Hitman, Deadwood, seen all of it.
Yeah, like, The Mandalorian. That's when you said, I'm like, bro, I know it ain't talking about Hitman, bro.
Yeah, Hitman, yo.
Now that you think about it, like, yo, he could have played a good one, but he was just, according to that, he was too tall for the show.
Yeah, so it would have been him. But luckily for Diesel, he said no because he had started a car with the film Gone in 60 Seconds. So he was like, nope, I'm good. I don't want to do it. Y'all find somebody else.
Probably too fast paced.
Huh?
He probably was too fast paced.
What?
It probably was too fast paced for him.
You know what? Shut up, yo.
I'm talking about like, you know, certain actors like certain kind of movies. And he didn't want to do that. Probably was too fast paced for him.
I thought you were trying to make a pun. I'm sorry. All right, I got you. I'm with you. I hear you. I'm with you.
Well, yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It probably was too much on him. Like, you want to jump from Gone to 60 Seconds and all of a sudden you're going to do Speed 3. It's too much. And that's all. That's pretty much it. Speed 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
It was still, I think it was only 3 speeds, yo, maybe 4.
it was what, Speed 2, and Velocity. Cruise Control when they was on the boat.
Yeah. And I thought the boat was part 2.
When you lost Keanu Reeves, you lost me.
That was another movie that should have only been one.
Just like Final Destination.
But I can see why they keep doing it because it's unlimited ways to die, yo.
All right, you know what? That's another segment. We'll save that for season 2.
Yeah, we will say that one, right. So Timothy was supposed to be Vin Diesel. I mean Dominic Toretto, excuse me, in the movie, and he said no. So Vin Diesel was offered the role, and he hopped on it. And history was made after that because now we had the Dominic Toretto that was all about family and family. You ain't got family, you don't have nothing.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I bought that necklace off of Timo, bro, with the black bead. I really thought I was him for like a couple days. Then it got rusty around my neck, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm good. I don't like my family that much."
You talking about the necklace that he gave to Letty?
Yeah,
cross?
They had it on Timo for like $5, bro.
He should have. First of all, it was on Timo for $5.
But for the first 3 days, I felt like him looking at my family like, "Be familiar."
You could have went to an actual jewelry store and bought that thing for like $50 and not turn, yo.
No, I ain't like the movie that much. When Tyrese got in, I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be funny." Then he told him to put his shirt back on. I'm like, "Yeah, he better." Then he embarrassed me in front of the wizard.
In front of the what? Why?
Wrong franchise. I'm sorry. Wrong franchise.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, bring it back. Come back.
No.
So yeah, that was part 1. So and like I said, Paul Walker was always on board for the movie to do it. He was looking forward to it. And it had been something different for him. And a lot of people felt like that movie solidified him and Vin Diesel as players in Hollywood. Even though I think we knew because Vin Diesel had did Riddick prior to that. I don't think it was called Riddick then. It was called something else.
Pitch Black.
Yeah, Pitch Black. I know he had did Pitch Black previous to that, but nobody really knew who Vin Diesel was outside of that. Like, but the Fast Saga, like, oh, Vin Diesel. And it did open up more doors for him to continue to be Vin Diesel in different roles. Y'all got typecast so fast.
Vin Diesel is playing Vin Diesel in every movie. Except for the last Witch Hunter, which was pretty good.
I didn't see that one. So
it was pretty good. It was amazing.
I wish I could play this song and not get copyrighted, but I can't. But Too Fast, Too Furious.
Too fast for y'all,
man. Oh my God. People gonna go back and like, oh, they rehearsed that. We did not. That was organic.
We did not.
We did not.
People got to understand when we do the process of these shows, we talk about them, what we're going to do for one day, and then we go back the next 2-3 days and just research on the movie, and then come back the day of the show. Right. Don't talk about nothing.
We talk throughout the week, but we don't even talk about the show throughout the week when we talk.
Y'all want to know what I do? I call this man at his job and get on his nerves. That's all I do. He is one phone call from getting fired thanks to me.
No, because my job already know you's the idiot. So they know. They know. I told him you can't take nothing serious, he said. That's why I closed my office door.
You can't take nothing serious. If you take what I'm saying serious, you ain't got a life. No family. You're too fast for y'all, man. I'm too fat for y'all, man.
Did you just say I'm too fat for y'all?
I did.
Okay. That's what I thought. All right.
I'm
So
too
Too Fast,
fat,
Too
too
Furious,
furious.
Too, Too Fast, Too Furious is the second installment. Vin Diesel did not return for Too Fast, Too Furious. The only movie in the saga that he did not return. I'm honestly glad he didn't reprise his role in this movie in the second one. I'm gonna tell you why in a moment. Um, but without him, in the main saga, or Paul Walker, even though but it was saying that the Fast and Furious sequel with Diesel could have happened if they wanted it to. He didn't want to. Sean said he didn't do it because he was smart. That's not why he didn't do it.
That's not smart.
That's not why he didn't do it. One of the reasons why I like this movie is because we got introduced to two new characters and we got background on characters that we didn't get from part one. And that was with Brian and Roman. Tyrese's character, Roman Priest, and Paul Walker's character, Brian. Yes.
Oh, you said Roman.
What?
Tribal chief.
Shut up.
Sorry.
Let's
Man, the Wayne starving no more.
Stick to the product we're talking about, yo. All right?
I am Roman.
So it gave us content on Brian because we didn't know too much about Brian from the first movie. Because I'm gonna need y'all two to stop. Seriously, like y'all feeding off each other tonight. I don't appreciate it. I don't appreciate it.
Oh, yo.
Anyway, this movie once again gave us background on Brian that we didn't get from the first movie. Like we got background on Dom in the first movie, a little bit of background on Letty and everybody else that was originally part of the crew, other than Brian, other than the fact that Brian was an undercover cop for LAPD. But it never even stated how. I'm gonna need y'all to stop. Now you got other people doing this. Let's just stop.
I'm trying not to laugh.
Y'all keep instigating. I just like.
Oh, listen. Let me tell you something. You can't mention the word Roman and not do this.
I can.
Because you said the last name, kid.
No, but did you see me once go do that whenever somebody said Roman, or you said Roman, or when they put in the chat the finger? No.
Come on, one time. Come on.
All right.
That's a personal problem, Peyton, you just put up. My mama said if a man put up the pinky finger, that's a personal problem.
See what I'm trying to say, yeah.
That's right. Roman Reigns is Vin Diesel.
Oh my
God. He is. Look about the bloodline. Vin Diesel was about his family. He brought everybody up.
Who was the kid from the first movie that got shot up? The one that was the nerd that had ADHD, that did all the car work, and they got shot up because he took the car from the race by the Asian dude. Who was that in the bloodline? Huh?
You talking about Jin, yo?
Huh?
You talking about Jin?
No, that ain't just shut up, yo.
There got to be somebody from AEW. That's
I hate you.
Yeah, you got to think about it. When the Usos, they would be Roman and Paul. No, the Usos would be Roman and Ludacris. Solo would be Paul.
Solo can't be Paul.
Why not?
Because Solo's not. All right, if we're going off the first movie, Brian was not the right hand man. Brian was still a buster. All right, the other dude didn't like Brian.
Why you call that man a buster, bro?
Because that's what they called him in the movie. They called him a buster in the movie. Because remember, they was like, when they got back to the house after they got chased by the cops, the dude was like, yo, Don, why you bring that buster? He was like, because that buster came back for me.
It lets you know how old we are. We still talking about buster. Man, this movie came out, we was in high school or just graduating, guys. Like,
no, this movie came out in 01? 01, yo.
I was a junior, bro.
I was out of high school, fam.
You was tender.
I had a kid, yo.
You was.
I had a 1-year-old. I was probably.
You were doing more than pimping.
I was probably on an airplane on my way to San Jose to go see SummerSlam that year. So.
You was doing a lot of slamming that summer.
And I married her too.
That was a good comeback. I like that.
My man Sean said it's Sammy. The dude that got shot in part 1 outside the house is Sami Zayn, yo.
Because he wasn't feeling Uzi.
Thank you, Sean. Yes. Thank you.
He wasn't feeling Uzi.
Can we get back to this, please?
So what? Let it be Naomi?
I don't know how we got hit. No. No. Let it can't be Naomi because that means Naomi is banging Roman, which is Vin Diesel's character. No, shut up, yeah.
I'm done. Go ahead, bro. That's why this show was organic in front of you. This is exactly why. You never know what's going to come up. I am Mr. Unpredictable.
Like I said, we didn't know about Brian.
Right.
And until we got introduced to Tyrese's character. But prior to that, that's when we found out that Brian was still on the run from part 1. And he joined the underground racing circuit, and that's how he met up with Ludacris's character, Taj, excuse me. I think that's how you pronounce it. Taj Parker. And come to find out, low key, Ludacris character is a freaking genius. This dude is a genius. But we don't find that out until a couple movies in after that. But that's when we found out that Brian was a juvenile delinquent at some point in time. Because him and Tyrese used to run together when they was kids. The Tyrese character wound up doing some time, and he had beef with him for it. So that's why I enjoyed it. I enjoyed that movie because now we got character background on them, and then we got to see a different side. And plus, it was good to see Tyrese do a movie where he could be funny. Like, he was funny in Transformers, but I don't like Tyrese when he tries to be a serious actor because I can't take Tyrese serious as a tough guy like in Baby Boy. I can't. You still gonna be the dude in the back of the bus singing the song from the Coke commercial.
In Miami other day.
You know what I mean? So I can't I didn't like Baby Boy. All right, I didn't like Baby Boy. I didn't. I think that whole movie was low budget.
I mean, for what it was worth, it is a cult classic.
I mean, you got my man talking about who got the meats in the movie. Yeah.
Listen. That let us know that Tyrese don't know how to don't know how to swing a punch. You hit him in the nose, preferably. And you let Snoop ransack your house. You got your mother's boyfriend doing the dirty all over the house.
And then you ain't even Pop Snoop. Cuba Gooding Jr. brother did. Omar did.
Hey, and then you ain't even pop the stepdad for being disrespectful.
the dude from Hanging with Mr. Cooper. Hold on. What you say, Raj? Hey, you got Vin Rames walking around butt ass naked and shit.
Cooking eggs, bro. Like,
Butt naked cooking eggs and shit, yo.
Just for you to be on TV talking about what more do you want from me?
Anyway, like I said, I like seeing Tyrese in this role. I liked him when he did the down the line, wound up in Transformers and stuff. But seeing Tyrese in this role and seeing that he can be funny, I enjoyed that. He still tried to have that underlying element as a tough guy, just because of his character's background. But you still knew he was soft.
Nah, I'll be honest with you, bro. I liked it. I liked it. I'm so sorry. Never seen this other woman. I like the fact that Tyrese was playing himself.
Yeah.
Because you could tell he's one of them guys that's like, look, hey, I got the Lamborghini, baby. I'm going ahead and getting these women, getting this money. Crash it. I'm crashing it. Tell your mama crashing. I'm not crashing this car.
Right.
And he's the realistic person, like, bro, who's robbing a bank? I got a felony. I'm not robbing no bank.
Yeah, he did a lot of that in like the later on movies. Even in part 2, he did that. But when my man was like, no, we can't. What movie was it? When he talked about how dude had a whole army, and the army was the police.
Yeah. And then what was it?
When they went to Brazil.
Part 2 was Carter Verone, wasn't it? When they going against Carter Verone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when he's.
Yeah, that was the one. That's the one that took place in Miami. That was the one that was in Miami.
Mendez.
Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, that was the. I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna go there.
My tribal chief.
Shut up.
But yeah, I mean, he did that. He was like, he gave it a no look drive, didn't he? I've been that.
Yeah, like
he was the true jealous person, and that's it.
Yo, Naeem just jumped on. Shout out to Naeem.
Oh, what up, Naeem?
I'm not putting your comment on the screen, Sean. We ain't doing this. No, I'm not putting this comment up there.
It's not good, is it?
It's bloodline related. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm not putting it up there again. Not doing it. No, but I think also being able to see Ludacris in an acting role. Look, I mean, because he had acted in the past, but this was like something where he actually was able to put his teeth into. And I really like seeing him in that role, because then we got to see like that Ludacris that we saw when he first. Matter of fact, no, we saw Ludacris. We saw the rapper Ludacris, like the character, the over the top stuff, and the big hair, and the bad kicks all around him and stuff. Right? Yeah, like he took that.
Oscar nominated Ludacris for Crash.
Yeah.
First movie almost got an Oscar. That's a good shout out to him.
Yeah. No, and Crash was a great movie, man. But I think that's the movie that where people took notice of him as an actor, and like this was his way of saying, I'm not gonna be a rapper forever.
Despite all his videos, he's acting like somebody else.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's what I think. But I think that's why I like
it. The same time Midget around the necklace.
Huh?
Wasn't this around the same time Stand Up came out? You feel like a midget hanging from my necklace?
Yeah. Yeah.
We were getting all kind of great.
So, but that's what I'm saying though. So I feel like with that, it got us to see that it got people outside of a different venue who's not used to seeing Ludacris go, oh, okay, he is multi-talented. He's not just a rapper. He's multi-talented. But the thing I like is that he brought himself to the movies. Like the Ludacris that you get in the music videos and stuff, that's the Ludacris that you got in the video. I mean in the movie.
Right.
So and you can tell he enjoyed having fun doing it. And the fact that he came back for all the other sequels speaks volumes. So I'm definitely a fan of Too Fast, Too Furious because of the background and production. Huh?
I think he reps Fast and the Furious harder than the rest of them.
I can't hear you.
I said I think he represents Fast and the Furious harder than the rest of them. Man. He promotes it more than I see everybody else doing.
Yeah, he does. He does. He definitely promotes it hard on his social media. He does most of the press junkets when they send them out. So yeah, he's almost just about become the face of the franchise as far as promoting wise. Because Vin Diesel and Paul Walker will always be the faces. You know, I always tell R.I.P. to Paul Walker. It is a
he did Running Scared after this, didn't he?
Huh?
He did Running Scared after Fast, didn't he?
Who?
Paul Walker. You ever seen Running Scared?
I've never seen it, but I heard of it.
Boy, that movie was tough. Right there, the hockey scene, man. First of all, that ever happened to me, I'm snitching. That's not happening. No way possible.
Don't tell me about it. I gotta see it.
My man cried. I cried for him.
Yeah, Sean just said that's a good movie. But nah, I'm with you, Sean. Yeah, he should. It is a cash cow, and if they gonna invite you back, go back. You know, don't be like Terrence Howard and tell them that you want more money to be an Iron Man 2. And he was like, "Hey, Don, you in?"
My man just pulled the. Newsflash to anybody who's thinking about getting into acting. Don't ask for more money than the lead character.
Well, you got to remember he made more money than him in the first movie. Like Terrence Howard did make more money than Robert Downey in the first one, but that's just because they were taking a chance on Robert Downey. And when they realized how much money the movie made, Robert Downey was like,
"Feed me more."
Right. Hi, Kayla. Kayla is one of my co-workers. She just joined in, so shout out to Kayla. Thank you for joining.
Hi, Kayla.
She's married.
Hi?
No, I know you. No, I'm joking. I'm messing with you. This does need to be the last movie, Naeem, but I don't think it is, y'all.
No. To be honest with you, I need spinoffs.
Yeah, well, I don't want another Hobbs and Shaw movie, but that should be
no. Nah, I need Tej Roman and the other one. What's her name? The one who they found with God's eye, the black lady.
Oh, yeah, I know you talking about. You talking about a movie with them three? Oh my Lord, that'd be funny.
Yeah, man. I need them three. I need a whole movie with Cypher. Just her alone.
Hold on. So Naeem was like, Don Cheadle is appreciative.
That's right.
And he said no to spinoffs. And Sean goes, no mas.
No.
No more. No mas.
Bruh. It need to be an animated series or something.
They had an animated series. Oh my God. Come on now. He ain't gonna do that to that man, yo. They had an animated series.
Did he say Clarice?
Yes, he did.
I'm gonna tell your mother.
Well, that's
I mean, because
he wouldn't do the
in Transformers, he did try to get way too serious.
Like he wouldn't do the movie by himself. So that's why he
No,
was saying.
no,
All
no.
right,
Tyrese need
so
to bounce off of Ludacris.
I'm gonna need you to stop spinning these movies off. That's what Sean said. Y'all not gonna let me get to this final question.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. What do you think?
Every time I go to the final thought or the final comment for this, everybody chiming in, which we love. So don't stop.
I mean, you ain't got to read the question. Just flash it up on the screen.
So, but to answer your question from earlier, Sean, Vin Diesel, the reason why he said no to the sequel. Vin Diesel did not return to Too Fast, Too Furious, even though the first installment helped launch his career. And he was reportedly offered 25 mil to reprise his role. Yes. He didn't sign on for the sequel because he didn't feel like the film needed one and didn't like the script. And didn't like the script. He didn't like the script. But Too Fast, Too Furious went on to introduce Tyrese, as I said, and put Brian's character in the spotlight. However, had Diesel joined the sequel, it would surely have been massively different from what the audience got. Years later, Diesel confirmed that he would have done things differently and fought harder for revisions on the script as he did the first one. So the reality is this. He didn't feel like it should have been a second one. I know you laughing at the comment. He didn't want to do the second one because he felt like it shouldn't have been a second one, which a lot of people, and at the time, I agreed with. It should not have been a second movie. All right? What are you, Catholic now, y'all?
No, I'm getting myself never. I'm too much of an asshole.
Oh my Lord. Never mind.
Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Yep. Put that in the boundary bag.
So I feel like the reality is he turned the movie down because he couldn't do what he wanted to do. And they wasn't going to let them. Like, he wasn't going to be the centerpiece of this movie. And he wanted to be the centerpiece. Because think about it, every Fast and Furious movie after that, even Tokyo Drift, even though he shows up at the freaking end, he becomes the centerpiece of the movie.
I mean, to be told, this is the one and only franchise that don't need Vin Diesel for real.
Say what?
This is the only movie that don't need Vin Diesel.
It didn't need Vin Diesel.
No, none of them need Vin Diesel.
Well, no, the first one needed Vin Diesel because he's the catalyst. No, not the catalyst. He's the nucleus. He's the Vin Diesel's the nucleus because it's all about family. He's the one that keeps the family together.
But I'm saying it could have been. All right, hear me out. You know, I like creating stories. I'm like my own Loki. Let's say he did part one like he did, even though he's going to hell. Even though he didn't do the second one and he came back for the third one at the very end, that shows you that they didn't need him. He could have just drove over to the sunset and then came back like years later. If he left, did a spinoff after like 2-3 movies, and then came back, the Fast franchise would have had a different effect on everybody because you didn't see him for about 4, 5, 6 movies. So now you want to know what was he doing in this time frame. You know what everybody else was doing. Paul Walker was building the team without him. You could have said that he got arrested leaving from Paul Walker. The FBI got him on the other side of the border. And he was in jail for all that time. He could have came back with an afro, beard, and everything. Paul Walker got him out. You'd have brought him back in Fast 5. just for him to come back and the lady has amnesia. Now you got to get with her back all over again. That'd have been a perfect movie. And by
Well,
the time you got the
remember
Hobbs and
that
Shaw, it'd
was.
been like,
Remember later in the series, I want to say it was Fast Four.
tell Sean
Yeah,
it's time to go to bed, bro. He's done. He's done.
it was it was Fast Four, if I'm correct, when they wound up going to London because they thought Hetty was dead. They come to find out she's alive, but her memory was gone.
Right.
So they did the
That's when he
amnesia
had the
thing,
baby,
but
wasn't it?
that was with Hetty because he was blaming Brian because that's how no my bad I'm jumping. They thought Hetty was dead because him and Brian was beefing. He was blaming Brian for her death. Well, that's how they wound up in Mexico when they was running through the underground tunnels.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, that was Fast Six when they went to London. Thank you, Raj. That was Fast Six when they went to London. But the other one was when they went underground and they went to Mexico, and that's when he found out that Hetty was dead, and then he found out Brian might have been the reason that she was dead because he recruited her to help clear Dom. All right. Now he said I watched every movie, but come on, we allow race car drivers to become G.I. Joe. I might as well go remake Magic Mike with no abs but flabs, since we can be whatever we want.
I'll do Magic Mike 6XL.
So, all right, the Mexico run was Fast Four. So that's why I said we gotta do these movies in order. That's why
My
I'm
stage
looking
name would be
forward.
my stage name would be Roll 'em Up. Coming to the stage, biscuits and gravy.
I don't like you, yo.
Yes, you do. Yes,
Somebody
you
is
do.
laughing at your goofy ass right now. That was
Oh,
Naeem. Naeem laughed. He sent the smiling emoji up.
yeah, right.
I
That'll be
Ron,
hard, yo. A plus size
look,
Magic Mike.
Ron said you can skip Tokyo Drift because that's garbage. We can't skip Tokyo Drift because Tokyo
You
Drift is
can't
a
skip none of them.
franchise.
All of them had information that you needed in order to watch the next one.
Right,
That's
right.
why you know what? I'm gonna get to that next week. I'm good.
Yeah, now stay here. Go
Mm-mm.
ahead. But
Mm-hmm.
no, but that's why Vin Diesel didn't come back, even though they was going to throw a bag at him, and he said no. But I think the reality was he didn't want to do it because he didn't want he couldn't have control.
That's all it was. It's an ego thing.
And then we added John Cena. How we going to drive and we can't see? Oh my God! How he going to drive and we can't see him?
First of all,
Y'all,
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say
y'all,
this one time,
yo,
man.
y'all on y'all good ish
No,
tonight, y'all.
no,
Y'all on
no.
y'all
I'm gonna
good
say this. I'm
ish.
gonna say this one time, bro. I think John Cena saved that last movie, the last two movies. Because John Cena will always be the perfect bad guy.
But by the end of the movie, he wasn't a bad guy no more.
That's what pissed me off. I don't need you bubble. I done seen you bubblegum your whole wrestling career. I seen you as NWO in Fast and Furious. You were the same guy I seen at Bumblebee just now. This was Bumblebee and Fast and Furious put together. John Cena is the best heel on TV. Point blank period. And some reason I have a feeling John Cena is still alive. And I want to know how. Idris Elba. What?
That was Hobbs
I'm
and
black.
Shaw.
I'm Black Superman. You shut your ass. Yeah, I hate him, bro.
Why do
The
you
role that they
hate
give.
Idris Elba, yo?
I mean, let me say, first of all, I don't hate Idris Elba because he brought us one of the most TV villains ever in Stringer Bell. Shout out to Baltimore on the Wire. But
Not to mention he outman Knuckles right now, Sonic.
Yeah, Knuckles. Yeah, when I heard that voice, I was like, "Oh, this dude should sound like he should be on the BDB commercial, the Bell Atlantic." Hey, he the past franchise became a place where WWE a quick buck.
Remember, Roman was in the
Let-
spinoff. Roman was in
let's,
Hobbs and Shaw, yeah.
but let's be
Roman,
honest though, they're your best actors. They're your best actors for a movie like this.
not the Marine though.
You, we're not gonna talk about the Marine. First of all, John Cena's Marine was trash. I like the Miz is better. I did. I was ready to say something that made me forget. Oh, look at John Cena. Look at The Rock. Look. What?
Yeah. At the end of 9, at the end of Fast 9, there was a quick tease that Brian was coming back. Because remember, when he actually drove off, put your hand down. When he actually drove off, he was alive. He was alive in the movie. But remember, everything after that was like they had made a reference to him. They was like, maybe we should call Brian. And Ben was like, no, we're not calling him. We're not disturbing him and Mia. Like, we'll only call him if it's absolutely necessary.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So,
Okay.
yeah, it was a tease for him to come back, but you can't bring him back. That man gone. Are you putting your head down because of what's on the screen right now?
Yes and no. Yes, because it's funny. No, I mean, let's be honest. If you can make a cash cow off of it, go ahead. But when you milk it too much, when you go into the space in the Cadillac, it's a difference. I'm gonna keep saying it, but the storyline should have went totally different from that way. I think it'll make more sense if they did it a different way. I know we on the first two Fast and the Furious at this moment, but if you think about it, Ludacris should actually be the face of this whole franchise.
No, I'm gonna disagree with you.
I mean,
As
even
much
though
as
it's
I
about family, but he's been the reason they've been getting out of a lot of their situations.
yeah, but you need him. You need the nerd. He replaced the nerd from the first one, but he was smart. Like Ludacris is legit smarter. So you want to need that. Like when you putting together a tactical team, which at the end of the day they're a tactical team. You need
Yeah,
the guns, you need the bronze, and you need the brains. He's the brains.
that's true.
He's the brains. Vin Diesel's definitely not the fucking brawn. I mean, he's Vin Diesel's the brawn. Everybody else is guns.
So
Hell, even the
yeah, you're
Rock
right.
is a gun. Because when the Rock lost his team, he had to team up with Vin Diesel. Guess what happened? He was no longer the bronze. He was the gun. Vin Diesel's he's the nucleus.
I mean, I think that was a good thing for The Rock, though, because this is one of the roles where you seen him as the muscle bound guy, but he wasn't in there for his strength. He actually had things to do instead of just picking people up and putting them down. Except for when he rock
Nah,
bottomed the guy,
nah,
that was hard.
nah, nah. Yeah, but I was waiting for the rock bottom to happen. But no, it was a dick swinging contest for him. It was.
Yeah,
You know.
he should have won it.
On,
He should
my
have won
man
it.
stopped. What was it? I know we jumping ahead and we got to stop doing this. But it was
We
7.
can't. We can't. We can't. We
It was
can't.
even 7 or 8 when this man stopped a rocket propelled grenade from coming off a helicopter. Like he held on to a missile or something ridiculous like that.
That's because Fast and the Furious is in the Marvel universe.
Good night, ladies and gentlemen. It's been fun.
They've been in the MCU for a minute. Nobody knew it. How?
He did. I agree with you 100%, Naeem. He made the series about him, his girl, his family, his baby, the baby mama that got killed because of him. All types.
That man got issues. My
Yeah.
man said, I'm gonna I had a baby by somebody else because I thought you were dead. And she accepted it.
His brother.
His brother. I'm waiting for a cousin. You go find an Aquaman as his cousin. And you were killing your family this whole time.
Come on now. That's how Shaw got involved. Remember? That's how Shaw, because they
It's
was
Dr. Shaw.
his brother. No, his brother was in a coma. He didn't kill him. He put him in a coma.
Put him in a coma.
That's how you know it's Hollywood.
I'm dead. But didn't he buy the franchise though?
Who?
Vin Diesel.
No.
He didn't buy the franchise?
No, Universal still owns
I mean, I know they did it, but like the ownership of Fast and Furious, I know Universal's backing them.
No,
I thought
Universal owns that franchise.
Everybody that dies comes back. You're right, because I'm trying to figure out where's Wonder Woman.
Yo, you know how slow I was before I realized that was her? I had seen her in something else, and I did not realize that was her. And then when I seen Wonder Woman, I was like, why does she look familiar? And then like 3 days later, I saw the Fast and Furious movie where she pops up. I was like, oh, that's Wonder Woman.
I can't forget her.
I was like, hold up, Wonder Woman's in Fast and Furious? I was blown.
That's one of her first movies.
What?
Fast and Furious.
No, she was in America before then, bro.
What movie was she in before that?
I gotta look it up, but she was in movies before then.
Okay, what famous movie was she in before that?
Sometimes I can't remember off the top of my head.
But anyway.
Yeah, so now she is back. If you see 11, Fast 11.
I did.
Yeah,
I did.
So she pops up and he was like, that's the plot.
I was so happy.
41.
I was so happy, bro. Fast. They got Fast and Furious like WrestleMania.
What? What did you say, yo?
They got Fast and Furious like WrestleMania. We could be Fast and Furious 41 XL. They could be racing bicycles down the street, try to catch a robbery train. Watch what I tell you. They're gonna have their kids doing races.
It's never gonna stop, huh?
No, it's not.
So she was in Red Notice with your boy.
That was after. That was after.
Yeah, that was 21. Hold on.
That's what The Rock and Deadpool.
Yeah. Hold on.
Good movie, by the way. Good movie.
It was. When was she in Fast? So her first appearance in Fast was Fast and Furious. That was 2009.
It was?
Mm-hmm.
Man, the same year my daughter was born. Jesus. What a time to be alive.
Yeah, because she did some movies prior to that, but it's not giving me all the movies that she did. Because I know she did some movies in Israel too, because she's from Israel. But that wasn't her American debut. She did another movie prior to Fast and Furious.
Wow. That's something I didn't know.
Yeah. Sean said racing old people scooters. She was first in Fast 4 and then Fast 5 and 6. Right, we know that. We trying to figure out what movie she was in.
What was her first American movie? That's going to be one, bro, because I think when this finally ends.
Because Fast 4 is actually Fast and Furious. So that's the actual name of that movie. This when they rebooted it. They actually rebooted the franchise using that title.
It looked the same. You can't reboot a
No, it
movie
was
using the
called
same
Fast
plot.
and the Furious. I think the original title was The Fast and the Furious. This one is just Fast and Furious.
Man, it's just Phase 3. That's all it is. It's the
Yeah,
MCU.
that's all it
Phase
is.
1 was the Fast and Furious. Phase 2 was Fast and Furious. And now we just fast.
Fast
we
X.
just fast. We just fast X.
That's the
That's
you
all
know
we
they
doing.
start throwing up Roman numbers like you said, like WrestleMania and the Super Bowl, yo.
Fast XL. I'm like, well,
Fast
what
X.
we doing here? Wow. Wow. Fast extra large.
Look, that's how it's coming right now, fam. Yo, but that is part 1 and part 2, Fast and Furious Saga, part 1 and part 2, Fast and Furious, and Too Fast, Too Furious.
Too fat for y'all, man.
Tired of this bang, yo.
Like I know I'm the comic relief for this sometimes, but you gotta understand I want nobody to think I'm just a bit making jokes. Understand I do take this very seriously. But I gotta let everybody know my opinion is sometimes brutal and unpredictable. So I'm sorry.
Look, man, they already know how we do. They don't know by now, they'll figure it out. But it's all love. And that's what makes this fun for us. And for everybody else, everybody's watching, they know it's organic, they know it's just us doing us. And that's what makes it fun. So we ready to wrap this show up, man. We got some stuff on deck. Yo, what we got next week, Mr. Jones?
Next week we're gonna start a series called The Most Disrespected MCU Movies. I want to make this clear. The most disrespected, making it clear by saying not as in the production, but most disrespected as fan base wise. Because if these movies are disrespected on the fact of how they were, because a lot of people don't understand these movies. But I actually sat down and watched all these movies at least 3 times a piece, again, and again, and wrote down notes that people actually missed in the movie that made these movies make sense to everybody. If you really think about it, these movies do make sense. So I'm gonna break down the movie, where it should have been, how it was, and how it's going to be, and how it affects the rest of the MCU. I'm not gonna tell you the first movie. Just know when it drops on. I might post it tonight or tomorrow of what the first movie is going to be. Just know it's a 10-part series. So there's 10 movies that were very disrespected on the outside looking in, and I'm about to fight
Now,
for my movies.
Keep in mind, yo, we're not gonna run all 10 back to back. We're gonna break it up like we normally do. That's one of the things that we try to do different to break up the monotony, because we know sometimes y'all get bored of hearing the same stuff over and over. But that's why we do the series the way we do. That's why I only did part 1 and part 2. 3 and 4 is coming later. Probably at the end of this month or next month sometime. I'm gonna have 3 and 4 for Fast and Furious, and we got some other stuff coming up. We got, man, I'm at for this one. May 4th. May 4th. Yes, that is the same night as WWE Backlash France, which is going to be airing earlier in the United States. So we're gonna catch the replay later that day. Because of the time zone difference. But that night we're gonna have a special guest on, and this man has touched different organizations within the wrestling world, Indies, New Japan, WWE, AEW. He was around for the rise and fall of WCW. This man is a journalist in this world, and we're going to pick his brain. We're going to have more of that coming, but May 4th, y'all need to be here for this, because this is going to be big. Yes. This is going to be massive. And we can thank Dan Jones for this, because he was networking while he was in Philly, WrestleMania weekend, and he connected with this man. And I salute you, sir, because you walked up to him, you saw the press pass, and you was like, let me go holler. That's that Baltimore confidence, you know what I'm saying? Look,
first of all, how you gonna get somebody interview you in house slippers, yo?
You know I'm at, Because I'm up here going, nah, I'm Shan, yeah, I'm Shan. And I don't even say that. I don't even say that.
I thought he was going to say no. I really thought he was going to say no. I really did. I'm walking up to you in sweatpants, ankle socks, and house slippers, you in a hoodie that got bike lights on. And you think, what?
Right.
Nothing about me says podcast.
Nothing.
Nothing.
So merch.
And then once I started talking, he was like, oh.
Speaking of merch,
yes.
We are in early stages of working with Mr. Naeem James and his peoples with him getting 2 Fat Boy podcast swag together. So be on the lookout for that. We got to sit down and talk with this man. I already pitched it to him. He's on board. We just got to talk that. And so me and Dan, we're going to be the first to have the podcast swag. And when that gets...
I ain't going to lie to you, bro. Can you do snapbacks? All I want to know. You do snapbacks, it's over. It is over.
Yeah, I don't do snapbacks because I got fat back here, so I need fitteds.
I'm gonna be on the last snap, but it's gonna snap nonetheless.
No, I can't do the snap. I got rolls back here, fam. Nah.
Well, put it on the second one and put it on the angle.
Nope, I don't do snapbacks. I do fitteds because that fitted cup right underneath of it. It goes right there.
All right, so. Kicking off the rest of the Fat Boy summer. Like you said, we got the interview coming up. That segment is pretty much going to be called Media Talk. And that's going to be kind of fun.
And also with that, I'm sorry, real quick. Also with that interview, we will be discussing Backlash that night with him and pulling his thoughts. And we're probably going to ask him about the CM Punk Jungle Boy situation, how he feels about that. It's going to be a lot. This is going to be a very serious and intuitive podcast episode. So we definitely need y'all guys to get in and lock in and be down, yo.
Yeah, that episode also, I'm not going to lie to you. I want to do the Transformers. I'm a big Transformers fan. I got it tattooed on me like 2-3 times. The Transformer franchise, I'm breaking it all down, especially because the new one's about to come out in September. I'm on it. Fat Boy Summer. What else you got coming down, bro?
Just the WrestleMania stuff. Not WrestleMania, Backlash, the interviews, the more the Fast and the Furious series. I know you and we're gonna be talking about season 2 for the podcast soon, and what we're gonna be doing with that. Yeah, but we just thank y'all for tuning in, hanging out with us, cutting the food with us as normal. Next week, like he said, he's going to do his introduction to the disrespected movies of the Marvel series, Marvel Studios universe. And yeah, man, y'all stay safe, be blessed. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Help me back up. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe, and do us a big favor. Tell a friend to tell a friend. It's 2 Fat Guys podcast again.
I got it. Before we get off, that should be a shirt.
I'm already
put the logo on. Put the logo on the front and the back. Like, share, subscribe, repeat.
Brock Lesnar. I got you. I got you. All right, y'all. Y'all be blessed, man. We see y'all next week. Be safe. Peace.